Hello. Hey everyone, I'm Sas Stewart. How you guys doing? Great. So today, I am kind of doing this a little free form, and it's because I love listening to everyone's stories, and then I kind of want to know what you guys want to know about. So today, two options. Would we like to hear about inspiration, or would we like to hear about cusp of failure? We're raising hands. Inspiration. Cusp of failure. You guys chose correct, folks. Let's go. So I'm Sas Stewart. I am the founder of Adventure Dinner. I am, like my predecessor here, a serial entrepreneur. I previously started a little company called Stonecutter Spirits, distillery making gin and whiskey. Thank you, fans. Love you. I still drink both, don't worry. But during my tenure as one of the co-founders of Stonecutter, I had this crazy idea. And similar to everyone in this room, when you get the crazy idea and then you validated the crazy idea to yourself, you then do the crazy idea. And this was, what if we did this like crazy dinner in a crazy place that like featured all these other cool people I'm making in the food and drink world, and like farms and producers and other chefs, because at the time I just made gin and whiskey. I did not cook. I still don't cook. I mean, professionally, I cook. And Adventure Dinner was born. It was actually a biannual event that we did as part of Stonecutter. And so, long story short, I actually ended up selling Stonecutter. And in that sale, I did something you really shouldn't do. And I said, I'm keeping part of this. And it was the intellectual property for Adventure Dinner. And I had no idea actually what I was gonna do with it yet. I just knew it was this baby, it was this thing, it was these people, it was these collaborations, and I just couldn't get it out of my brain. And so I kept it. And this was the dream. This was gonna be my beautiful tables and 17 different collaborators and amazing people. And I got everything together, all these ideas, amazing ideas, in February of 2020. I started it. It didn't go the same way. So yes, we incorporated 2 weeks before the pandemic. And this is where we talk about the cusp of failure. Point number one. So eating and drinking gathering was really frowned upon, legally and otherwise, for a little bit. And so the business that I had dreamed of being this beautiful table that I had done so many times, and all these cool people, and all these collaborations, and these ideas, and these drinks that I had in my head, became to go. So this was 2020 in one version. We started doing takeaways. So we would give you a secret location, which is always kind of the crux of our babies. And you would come and you'd pick up a dinner, and it was 3 courses and 3 drinks, and you'd go home and you'd get on Zoom and we'd do a big dinner together. Which is cute, and it's nice, and it was lovely, and it was satiating for that need to connect. Everyone got to come through. They got times. You got to pick up each of these cute little ones. This is the lemonade stand. It was inspired by Beyonce. That's not a lie. That's exactly true. And it was as beautiful as that other photo. It was gorgeous. It was delicious. What you don't see behind this is all the free labor that went into it, right? So one of the things I want to do today is tell you a little bit. So Adventure Dinner, which I didn't start off by telling you, is secret dinners in unexpected places. It would have failed were it not for some mighty people, many of whom are in this room, who believed in it in 2020, who believed it in 2021, and who lifted tables, and who my graphic designer helped me fill these bottles. The graphic designer who I did not pay, Tara Lynn Clayton at the time, I have paid her since, but in 2020, she volunteered to help me make beautiful programs to bring joy to people. And I want to talk about that because I love Instagram, and I'm here to demystify a little bit of the things behind it, right? Because it is as beautiful. Raise your hand if you've ever been to an Adventure Dinner or been around. Like, it is what the photos look like, right? It is beautiful. It is lovely. There's just a lot that happens before those photos get taken that I want to talk to you guys about. So this was 2020. So was this. So this is social distanced eating at its finest. And I want to point out here that this is beautiful. This is actually a photo people use of mine all the time because it is stunning. This was the Burlington Surf Club. We had 25 people. It was with the Great Northern. I love collaborating. There's so many people here. People have gotten married actually since then from here. But what a difference a year makes, right? Because a year later, same event is looking real different, right? And I kind of want to remind us that the cusp of failure also feels like this, which we really, really, really like to see. But the thing is that, like, with Adventure Dinner, we've done a lot of things. So I kind of want to talk about logistics, because one of the biggest lessons I've learned being at the cusp of failure is asking a lot of questions. And here is my pro tip. Look into the boring shit. The boring shit is the stuff that is making my business either sink or float. I'm talking about insurance. I'm talking about intellectual property. I'm talking about labor rules. All the things that you think you don't want to talk about, those are the things I want you more than anything to focus on. The same way that for this picture right here, this is a dinner in an orchard. And I'll tell you a quick little backstory on this. We couldn't find the dining room. We got to the orchard, and it's giant. It's like, I don't know, 900,000 acres or something like that. And it's amazing. It's part of the Landmark Trust. It's in Dummerston. And I'm there with the Crooked Ram staff, who are amazing. They're in Manchester. They had just won a huge award. I'm honored to have them, and I can't fucking find the dining room. And I just want to say that out loud because I want to remind you to find your dining room. Find out who your insurance agent is and then ask 3 other people for insurance rates. I want you to find a lawyer who you like and who you trust, because when you need to set up a kitchen in the middle of nowhere, you're going to want to know where everything is. And we did. We found the dining room, just so we're clear. It was great, thank you. We did find it. We had a beautiful meal there, and like a weird, stunning sunset where it gets like purpley, so like no one knew we hadn't found it, except for everyone who helped put it on. But the point is, it can turn out really beautifully, but I want you guys to worry about the boring things. Talk to Louisa about fundraising. Do it now, before you need it. Do the boring stuff now. So the other thing I really want to talk about today, speaking of the cusp of failure, is collaborations. So Adventure Dinner, I think, is possibly famous for it. Magda, shout out to you. Love you so much. She wanted me to talk about this. So collaborating. What does it look like to collaborate? Oh my God, so fast. So 3 things real quick. 1, what are the 2 things that you need to get out of that partnership? What are the 2 things that make it sing? The 2 things you have to have out of it. 3rd one, what would be nice to have? The 2nd question, what is your budget for it? A budget doesn't mean it has to be big. It just means $5 is a budget, $100 is a budget, $100,000 is a budget. What's the budget? 3, how much do you each want to be involved? What I will say right now is I'm a huge fan of collaborating. And it's about conversation and complicated feelings. Talk about them all. By the way, spoiler alert, we talk about our feelings at Adventure Dinners. The point of this photo was to be like, seek that joy, because I gotta tell you, cusp of failure, you just gotta keep thinking about this smile the whole time. My last thing to let you know is it starts like this, it goes like this. It's beautiful, and then it's beautiful chaos. And that is okay. It's also really, really, really beautiful. And be okay with the chaos. Cusp of failure means you're kind of almost always on the edge of chaos. I took days off and I was like, oh my God, vacation was amazing. I'm so behind at work. That's okay. Those are normal feelings to have. So my last thing, as Miyako would always have me do, is my ask, of which I have 2, because I love an ask and I love a gift. Kind of like mentoring. You have a mentor, you have a mentee. It's a flow-through process. Highly recommend. My ask is this. Everyone got an Adventure Dinner koozie today. If you didn't, they're at the check-in. So my ask is, if you could, please enjoy yourselves this summer. Put something cold and refreshing in that koozie. Treat yourself. A seltzer, a spike seltzer, no judgment, whatever you want, put it in there and enjoy yourselves. And if you so choose, I would love, take a photo and tag me, and I will put you on my Instagram with that koozie. And then the last thing is a gift, because you should always, hospitality, we always want to leave you with a gift. I'm actually giving away 2 tickets to the adventure dinner that is on Saturday. It's a vineyard wine-focused event with Iapetus and Shelburne Vineyards. If you want to enter, just put your business card in the little cuppy over there, and I'll pick one and send you guys 2 tickets tomorrow. Thank you so much.